Okay, so this is part 4B. This is where I was making these brackets for the tilt assembly on the bed. So I don't know if you saw the previous videos, but I wanted you to be able to see some of the finished product. I decided I had a little bit larger frame section towards the front of the truck, so I went ahead and made them longer. I liked how far, you notice they're sticking out I got these 6.5, 7 inches long. So I went ahead and made these longer. These are actually like at 7 inches long. And I did that so I can have my 1/6 inch. I'm going to have the pivot hole way out here at 6 inches, and that's why I made the bigger brace. This was the first one I made. As you can see, I kind of did bigger, but like I said, the frame is larger because you're coming forward where it swoops down and goes under the body. So the frame gets wider, so I'll have more. And I just figured, hey, it'll help carry the weight. I wanted to be able to show you some of the finished product. By the time you sand down your welds, if you sand them using the 3-inch sander, you'll have to have a big enough compressor, you know, that's got a big storage tank is all. Basically, hopefully this will work. Like I said, this is all trial and error. I'm doing this, putting it together as I go. So, with that in mind, I went ahead and I just finished them all out. I went ahead and grinded them down, sanded them smooth like this. To get this, the first set took me every bit of an hour and a half to make. The second one I got done probably in an hour, even though they're a little bit bigger, just because you know what you're doing now. So, and to make your A shape, all I did, you put your triangle on the side, then you can verify that you're square for one. But see this opening? If you'll do this, that'll let you know, because once you line it up, maybe you can see that. Then you can see that you're keeping this square, and that way, that's the best you can start out with. And I'm sure down the road I'm going to have some variations to it. But just real quick, that's kind of how they turned out. They look real good. So these are going to be the two for the rear. These are the two that are going to front. And these are going to end up having holes drilled through them. And then that floor reinforcement is going to come across the middle. And I'm going to have one of these on either side. This will be welded to the frame. The floor rail is going to go between with a bolt. And then I'm going to put a metal spacer in here so it won't collapse when you pinch it. That's going to make our hinge.